Hey everyone out there, look, I'm going to break down very simply to you the positives versus the negatives in drop shipping on eBay. Okay, so right now let's get into the positives. First of all, is that drop shipping on eBay is huge and can work well if you have all these things in place, because basically you don't hold any stock, so you can advertise a wide range of items for sale without holding that stock, therefore allowing you to sell a lot of stuff that you don't even have access to in your normal life. How great is that? Also, less risk, because you won't be worrying about if something doesn't sell because you're not holding inventory. So what does it matter? You're just basically telling people you have that inventory, and then somebody else is going to drop ship for you. Also, you won't need to hire many staff for packaging the products, because drop shipping is other people packaging the products and shipping it for you. You'll also be able to test certain items to see which ones sell the best and which ones don't, and it's no skin off your back, and it's definitely no major money out of your wallet because it's being held by another company. You're basically advertising their services as your own, which is awesome. Also, you look more established because your shop will have lots of items to sell, and also you're going to have a lot more than, let's say, if you had to spend your own money to buy the stock in the first place, guaranteed. Because clearly, if you're using other people's items and drop shipping them, you're going to be saving all that money, and versus having to spend to buy so much inventory that may or may not sell. You never know. I mean, that leads me to the next thing. You won't be sitting on dead stock. So all those are great, wonderful, positive reasons to use drop shipping on eBay. Okay, now here's the negatives, and they are as follows. If you're not drop shipping from the manufacturer, you are at risk that the supplier that you're drop shipping from doesn't have the item in stock. So you could be saying that you have this particular item for sale in your store, and then when somebody buys it, you go to get it drop shipped, boom, they don't have it, you're in trouble. Also, you don't have to, you don't have any control of the shipping times. So if your drop shipper is a terrible person when it comes to keeping deadlines, or let's say your client needs it fast and you want to have good faith with them, you're not going to be able to control that. It's up to your drop shipper. So hopefully, if you have the right drop shipper, it's never a problem, but you never know. Also, you need to have systems in place to know what to do in certain situations, such as that. The profits also may not be good if, let's say, for example, you bought into bulk lots, because, when you buy bulk, you tend to get a really nice discount per item, versus drop ship, you're only getting so much of a cost cut down based off the retail initial price, simply because you're not buying in bulk. So, there can be a lot of room that even if you did buy a lot of stock, you're gonna get it so cheap that any way you look at it, your profits can be higher. So that's another negative. Also, you will be competing with those people that have actually bought that kind of stuff in bulk, because anybody who buys in bulk the same item you're selling is going to be able to offer it for cheaper to customers out there, because you're going to have to offer it a little more in order to make sure your expenses are going to basically be in a way that you're going to make profit at all. So look, you want to learn how we can help you with a solid business plan to go through all of these positives and negatives of dropshipping, and making sure that you are making the most out of whatever choices you make when it comes to dropshipping. Visit Power Seller Shop today. We'll be happy to help you wade through all of this stuff and make sure that you're making the right choices with dropshipping that won't hurt you, and in fact will allow you to make the most income possible with using dropship methods. Okay, so visit Power Seller Shop today. Be happy to have you. Okay, take care, guys.